Today we're going to go over some spring layering combinations I've been really enjoying lately. So let's just get into it. Hi Habibis, welcome back to the channel where you get a little bit of knowledge and a whole lot of I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So let's just get into it. So the first one, I'm just going to give you fire right off the bat. And first of all of them are fire, but I'm going to give you some straight fire right off the bat. And which ones is it going to involve? Now let's push this in a little. Oopsie. Good gracious, this is why people edit their videos. Anyway, so here we have Monsera Melody of the Sun. I've been really enjoying this. And PDM, Oriana. I was going to say Meliora. No, definitely Oriana. Okay, so if you're not familiar with Monsera Melody of the Sun, it is a very citrusy, to me, creamy because of an osmanthus note in there. And there's also like a tea note in there. And there's also this note called mate. One of you corrected me. They said it's mate. I said mate. So there's a mate note in there. That is a bitter note that helps tone down like floral notes apparently. And tone things down. I don't... There's a lavender note in here. But to me, it's not as sharp. So going with the base of Melody of the Sun. So creamy, citrusy, happy, slight bitterishness to kind of balance it all out, so it's not too sweet, it's not too much of anything. But Oriana, which is the polar opposite of that, it is creamy as well, super sweet, super girly, super fun. We're gonna top that off, and this is, oh my goodness, holy crap, oh my goodness, I outdid myself with this combination. So it's creamy, it's sweet, there's raspberry, but not a tart raspberry, a very well-rounded raspberry. It's citrusy on the dry down, and somehow when you just put them together, it's really well balanced. And I think it also is that bitter kind of notes in there, the mate, and the tea notes in there that also help balance the Oriana. So if you have Oriana, for goodness sake, is it Oriana? The heck is this? Yeah, Oriana. No, I was right. Good gracious. I need to stop questioning myself. So if you have Oriana and it may be sometimes too sweet for you, or you just like to switch it up, right? Because if you like to layer, you simply just like to switch things up, right? And it might be too sweet for you some days, you know? And I feel like they just balance each other so well. So again, if you have Monsera, Melody of the Sun, and Oriana, PDM, put them together. Insane freaking combination, especially on the dry down. The real beauty doesn't really truly come out until the dry down. Oh God, it's disgustingly good. Okay, so the next one up. First of all, wear whatever the heck you want. Okay, I don't care. I don't judge. But the next one is going to be great for the men as well. And this one, again, Monseras. So we're going to start off with Instant Crush and then top it off with Soleil d'Italie. Soleil d'Italie. I'm butchering that, am I not? All right. So Instant Crush, if you're not familiar with this, it is warm, citrusy scent. There's saffron in here. There's amber, vanilla. It's lightly spicy. There's ginger and cardamom. Oh man, this one just hits so well, so well. There's no way I don't think you can see the dent in here, but I love this one. Okay, people say it's reminiscent of Baccarat Rouge. To me, I think that's very reductive to say that just because there's saffron in there and the saffron note rings like Baccarat, but no, not to me. Okay, so Soleil d'Italie, again, another citrus scent, but this is lighter, it's fresher, it's limey, there's a bitter orange note in there. It's also slightly watery as well, and there's ambergris, which kind of gives it that warm skin-like saltiness, and there's vetiver as well, and there's cardamom and pepper. So there's no real overlapping notes other than there's like a warm citrus and a cool citrus. To me, this comes off as a cool citrus. Other than that, there's no real overlap. It just works though. I don't know, it just bloody works. They just help to balance each other. This one has ginger and cinnamon. I don't really get the cinnamon, but I guess the cinnamon is what kind of gives it that slight warm element to it. Oh, this is just amazing on its own. And then you have the coolness of the Soleil d'Italie, whatever. And then you have the liminess, which kind of cuts maybe the thickness of this. Oh God, just bloody good. It's just bloody amazing. If you have this in this, put it together. Oh, oopsie. Moving on. Okay. Again, this combination for my men and my ladies. Alrighty, the next one up. Let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, this one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This one's so good. Oh my goodness. It's stupid good. It's stupid good. Alrighty. This one I have a travel size of this. Okay, so this is Juliet Has a Gun, Lily Fantasy, and this one is Mizensir For Your Love. I have a travel size of this one. Okay, so if you're not familiar with Juliet Has a Gun, even though it's not listed, I sense there's an animalic ambergris note in here, okay? That's just all I'm going to say. Okay, so I'm going to go off that premise, what it does on my skin, because to me, ambergris has this very subtle sexiness to it, and to me, that is what this is on the dry down. So I don't care what Fragrantica says. I'm saying that there is some kind of ambergris note in here. With all of that said, alrighty, Lily Fantasy, Juliet Has a Gun. What do we have here? Okay, so this opens up with a strong gum note. Oh gosh, there's white florals right off the bat. There's tuberose in here, but not like a heavy tuberose. Not, or at least not that I would think. Not to my nose anyway. It's really well balanced. I think there's also, yeah, there has to be jasmine in here. So basically white florals, and I think that helps amplify the bubble gum note in there. And there's definitely amber on the dry down, for sure. Amber / ambroxan, something like that. And again, as I mentioned, even though there's no ambergris note in here on my skin, it gives that thing that just draws people into you. Ambergris just does that thing on my skin, and to me, this does something on the dry down. Not on the opening, on the dry down, where it has a slight animalic edge to it, okay? And I'm suspecting it's from ambergris that is not listed, okay? So, then top that off with Mizensir For Your Love. If you're not familiar with Mizensir, first of all, get into it. Number one. Number two, Mizensir For Your Love, if you're not familiar, also has an ambergris note, but I did not know this when I put this combination together. If you're not familiar with my channel, majority of the combinations I just go based on my notes and then retroactively analyze why it works, because not all the combinations I make work. You know, I only do the creme de la creme to make it here, but I do have stuff that don't hit. But I just go with my nose, and then retroactively I go and analyze and study why it works, okay? And so what I found out afterwards is that I forgot that it has ambergris in it, and there's a raspberry note in here as well, and there's musk, there's benzoin, which is like, oh my goodness, and it's smooth, and there's a smooth patchouli, and somehow the ambergris note just works with this on the dry down. The amber, the benzoin's like almost like a vanillic resin, and I guess that works with the amber. I don't know. Again, what the heck do I know? And the raspberry and the florals and that bubble gum, somehow they just bloody work together. This is super flirty, playful on its own. This is super flirty and playful on its own. Then you put it together, and for goodness sake, get out of here. Get out. Oh, just. Oh, let me show you again one more time. Sorry. Juliet Has a Gun, Lily Fantasy, and Mizensir For Your Love. What? Get out of here. So I'm just gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna head out of here. Oh, this is disgusting good. Oh. Anyway, so the next one, I think it's gonna be more this is designers. What do we have here? Oh yeah, here we go. Give you an overview. Okay, here. So we have here, this is Ombre by Narciso Rodriguez. I kind of go up and down with this scent right here. Narciso Rodriguez, if you're not familiar with him, he's known for his musks. Sometimes though, his musks can be too sharp for me. Sometimes I don't know. This is more like a tropical, supposed to be a summertime musk. But I tend to find myself wearing it more in winter, and again, it kind of plays games with me. Sometimes it's a little too sharp for me. What is in here? Okay. So we have Tiare, which is a tropical yellow flower, which I think is, tropical, yep, there's definitely, Tiare, whatever. Ylang ylang, for sure. Ooh, yeah, so it's definitely yellow floral prominent in the beginning. It's musky, duh, right? And there's also vanilla scent, but again, as I mentioned, sometimes that musk is just a little too much for me, so what do I do about it? And again, I don't look up the notes, I just go with my nose. I've been doing this for years. Okay, Amo Ferragamo. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think you could even see the name on this. This is Amo Ferragamo by Salvatore Ferragamo. Yeah, okay, so, oh God, this is just, get the, oh my goodness, get the fragrance out of here. Son of an Ambroxan. This is bloody good. Okay, so reminder, so Amo Ferragamo, there's a Campari note in the beginning, which is slightly effervescent, and there's also like a slight tang into here, like a slight tangy note. Oh yeah, there's rhubarb in here. That's why. Okay, okay, all right, yeah. There's a rhubarb note, there's a tartness, which I think helps somehow balance out that heady musk, yellow forward ness of, yes, I'm very eloquent, of the Ombre from Narciso Rodriguez. And I don't know, there's also a rosemary note in here too. I mean, I pick up on it. To me, it's, for granted, some people take it with a grain of salt. You smell what you smell, you know what I mean? Trust your nose. So to me, I smell the rosemary almost immediately. And rosemary kind of gives a camphorous note. So to me, what I suspect is that camphorous note that kind of breaks up the denseness of this, that kind of gets me a little bit, you know, and I really want to go through my perfumes. So I think it's that camphorous note of the rosemary that helps cut it and open it up. So it's not so heavy and dense, you know what I mean? Yeah, and there's definitely vanilla in here as well. And when you put them together, good gracious, son of a Ganymede. Good God, if you have these two, put them together. Ombre by Narciso Rodriguez and Amo Ferragamo by Salvatore Ferragamo. Just, I can't even. Ugh, so good. And if you really want to take it to the next level, if you have this, because not everybody's going to have this because it was a limited edition from before, this is Hemp's Sugared Banana. If you happen to have this, or some kind of banana-like lotion, put this at the base of this. Instead of using just regular lotion, use this banana or banana-like lotion. For some reason, again, obviously no banana notes here. We don't care about matchy. Some we just go with our nose and our instinct here, right? It just works, and I suspect maybe it might be because of the heavy ylang-ylang yellow floral notes in here. I don't know what it is, but this really kind of amps it up. So if you happen to have this for some kind of banana-like lotion, throw it in there, okay? Alrighty, thank you so much for being here, my friends, and putting up with my, I don't know what I'm doing here. Just a gentle reminder, please find somebody to thank today, even if it's for something small, and more importantly, take a moment to thank God, because if you're here watching this video, that means we made it into yet another day, and even with our trials and tribulations, God is great. Thank you, my friends. Bye.